My unique skill makes me OP even at level 1. Ryota Sato died from overworking at a black company and was reincarnated to another world. Unfortunately, his level is fixed at level 1. Although he wasn't able to raise his level, he had a unique skill that maximized item drops from defeated monsters. Knowing this, he maxed out his stats and gathered a number of items and gears that can only be used by him, which made him have the strongest stats, despite being level 1. This anime is ridiculous. Foods are drops from monsters. Farming not needed. The Great Cleric. After his untimely death, salaryman Lucille is reborn into a magical land. He becomes a healer in hopes of having a peaceful life. However, he quickly learns that being a healer is much more challenging than he expected. It requires strict and strenuous training. This new life of his is turning out to be crazy and hilarious. I like the humor in this show. If you're an isekai fan, you'll love it. The reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world. After the betrayal of his companions, Haruyoshi, the strongest diviner, was on the verge of dying. Hoping to be happy in the next life, he attempted the secret reincarnation technique and was sent to a different world. The magic in this world paled in comparison to his previous abilities as an Onyuji. Born into a family of magicians, he doesn't possess any magical attributes. Fortunately, he retains his old techniques. He can summon familiars, beasts, and possess strong spiritual powers. This isekai is from a fantasy world to a fantasy world. It might not be a traditional isekai where the main character comes from Earth, but it's good. Handyman Saito in another world. Saito is an ordinary handyman that gets transported to another world, where his skills are very useful. A Japanese handyman who suffers from a slight insecurity complex, but is more capable than he realizes. He starts to really understand what it means to be needed when he joined a party. Professionally skilled in appraising, repairing items and picking locks, he becomes the effective thief of his adventuring party. Together with a gold-loving fairy, a female knight, and a wizard that always forget his spells, they explore the secrets of the dungeon as Saito continues to amaze his party by efficiently opening treasure boxes. This is one of the few isekai animes where the main character is not overpowered. An interesting take for the isekai genre. I also like the slice of life and comedy elements of the story. Shangri-La Frontier. Second-year high school student Rakuro Hazutomi is interested in one thing only: finding shitty games and beating the crap out of them. His gaming skills are outstanding, and no game is too bad for him to enjoy. So when he's introduced to the new VR game Shangri-La Frontier, he does what he does best. He min-maxes his character and skips the introduction to jump straight into the action. His gaming experience from crappy games might discover all the secrets that Shangri-La hides. This is one of the best gaming anime I watch.